It's criminal, the way they look at me, so cynical. They want me to leave, it's criminal, the way they think. All aboard the ship, hoping that we sink.
Considering crossbody for concealed carry, this video's for you. Before I continue, I wanted to show you guys what's in here. I have a tourniquet, I have my Glock, and an extra magazine, which I usually keep here, but I just got done doing a drill. So, I keep it very light, very crisp and clean in here. I do not have anything in here that I do not need. I'll have in this pouch a few things sometimes, and then in this pouch, maybe my money and stuff like that. And that's about it. I ended up having to modify this, and this is why I brought this. I cut the strap out and just wanted to show you guys that. And then I added tape on here just to make it a little bit better for me. I'm going to have to readjust this because the tape is starting to get worn. And I'm going to have to flip the other side so that it's smoother and it connects less. But that's honestly nothing to worry about. This is a really great body carry conceal kind of thing going on. It's my first time using this, and I'm not really a big fan of it, but I also don't dislike it. But since I'm usually in stuff like this where I'm in sweatpants and I'm in, joggers or something, because being that I've lost a lot of weight and I want to show the contours of my body, I end up dressing pretty tight fit clothing. All right. So that being said, it's easier to print. So if you're like me and you're into the gym and if you're into things like that, it becomes a little bit harder for you to conceal. So I usually carry appendix, but when I'm wearing things that are even tighter than normal and I don't feel like wearing my SIG, I will jump with my Glock crossbody, Glock 17, by the way, Gen 5, and have a fully loaded magazine, 17 rounds, on the side of my other, which I have 18 rounds in because I have one in the pipe, right? So just a thought. Maybe you guys want to do this, maybe you don't. I'm going to have to continue to modify this thing to make it more comfortable for me. But honestly, so far, I'm loving it. All right, so I've been working on this quite some time today, and my hits are coming out real fine. Just, nothing crazy, nothing too, nothing too hard. But what I have a little bit of trouble is if I have these things up at the same time, I can't pull it together. So be careful with that if you have something like this configuration. Make sure you keep your flaps to the side, or as much to the side as you can, so that you can get an easy grab. All right, but so far I'm kind of liking this little setup. So what I'm gonna do now is I am going to try doing my favorite drill, and my favorite drill is 1 shot, 2 shots, 3 shots, 4, equaling out to 10 rounds. So I'm gonna do that right now, and hopefully all goes well. So again, I'll show you the hits. All right, I'm in target. All right, so nothing crazy, because obviously I'm used to shooting the Glock platform. But what's hard about this is when I'm pulling and I'm having to get a new purchase, because this is all brand new to me, once I'm grabbing, I'm having to make sure that I clear my arm, all right, pull away, drive, and I'm finding myself grabbing a little differently. But eventually with the second round, I can adjust my hand. By the time that round is out, you wouldn't even notice it. You're gonna have to slow down the video in order to find that out. But I'm liking this so far, and the fact that I can carry and have a bunch of stuff in here, nothing in my pockets, nothing weighing my sweats down, this is pretty awesome. All right, so now I'm going to attempt a mag change within my crossbody after my 10 rounds are up. So we'll see how this goes. I have not attempted this yet. I could either fumble or work right through it. I do know that I've tried it before in my dry firing sessions, and I have to still hold the bag because pulling out the magazine it's not heavy enough to have retention. So I have to pull after I'm done firing. I have to put my other hand down, grab the mag out, and then do a tack load or just a mag drop. So we'll figure it out as we go. All right, that wasn't as bad as I thought, but I'm gonna have to practice that more in order to get used to that. But as you guys can see, it is doable. So just get out there and practice with what you have and what you're trying to use, because new options like this, especially for me, I like to explore and move and kind of do drills that would never be possible in other configurations. This configuration clearly is not an appendix. It is on my appendix, but technically I'm pulling from my chest. Oh, and you saw that little snag right there. So that is something I gotta be wary about, and I gotta kind of pull this way out instead of straight up and down like I normally would with my appendix. So again, these are things you start to see the more you practice. So you got to practice with this kind of stuff, guys. If you're going to venture out and start using new equipment, do not mess around. Go into the range and figure out what works best for you, okay? I want you guys to see how the crossbody works. So I'm going to go up close and watch as I do this from right here. Very close. Hopefully, from what I can tell, it's recording correctly. So now I'm gonna try to, as much, keep the camera into the crossbody, just so you can see how it performs as I'm doing mag changes and firing. All right, so take a look in here. I keep my mags right there so that this way it's in the center. I keep my weapon, see if I can open it up a little more. I keep my weapon as far straight as possible to avoid the two edges here. These two edges are very dangerous. I find myself snagging quite often. Don't like that, all right? So I'm an appendix carrier, so being that I pull straight up, I want the exact same effect, all right? So try to avoid the two edges. Keep this as center as possible, just so that it's a little easier for you to grab the moment you are firing done and you have to pull this up. You can just go straight down, right? It's almost exactly the same as if you were to do a tack reload or a mag change if you were using your appendix carry, all right? So that's one thing to keep in mind, but as you can see, this thing works pretty damn well. It's pretty damn awesome, to be honest with you. It works very well with your normal style of fighting. So here, pull down, right? So here, I'm grabbing, and here I'm taking point of action. So Honestly, I like this. Is it my preferred way to carry? Not at all. It's not. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna act like I love this thing. I do for when I'm out with my children. Now this is what I'm gonna be wearing. If you see this on me, just know that more than likely my weapon is in here and it's not on here, right? All right, guys. I honestly think that's it for today. I've done enough drills to know that this is possible. This is a good application for me to use what I need to. I'm going to show you guys the hits that I've done. This is a non-distracted set of hits. All right, this is me just pulling out my weapon, grabbing it, and firing as I see fit, necessarily on whatever target or whatever assailant or threat is happening. So I personally, I enjoy this. My preferred way to carry is always going to be appendix. It really is. It's easier. I can pull from my garment and things are going to be out of my way with less distractions, less complications. But this is a great option. And honestly, guys, if you like this kind of thing and this is what you more prefer, let me know in the comments. Tell me what you carry, what you use, and maybe I'll switch and maybe I'll buy it. This was a very cheap and easy purchase for me. I saw something I liked on Amazon and I figured, you know what, let's give it a shot, and I picked very, very well. I had to modify it a little bit, which I still have to modify it more because it's now ruining my clothing, which, whatever, a little wash will take care of that. But I'm going to rewrap it so that it goes down, upward instead of downward, so that the tape won't be so sticky on the wrong side. But I bought this for about $25 and it came the next day, and then I started practicing it with it immediately. So this is something for you guys to maybe check out. Again, I don't know exactly which one, but when you go on Amazon and you see it, you'll know exactly which one it was. Again, around $25 to conceal carry and have a tourniquet in here, my money and my phone. To be honest with you guys, that's a no-brainer. If you're a person who likes to travel and you have to keep your pants and your shorts or whatever clear of anything, this is the best way to go. So now I'm going to use this quite often, especially because I like to stay in form-fitting clothing, and I like to, you know, I'm a little more athletic when it comes to either my clothes or the things I like to do. So this is a perfect fit for me. So again, guys, if you have other options that are better for this, please let me know, because I'm definitely going to be looking into this more often. This was just a starter, and so far I love the thing, but I'm not going to lie, I'm going to look for something more suitable for a concealed carry application. I think this is beginner level, and it's good to start with the beginner level, but just make sure when you buy things, don't start buying things randomly. Do your research on it. This seemed like a perfect fit, especially because of the pull tab and everything else that came with it. I mean, it was, like I said, it was a no-brainer. So when you're looking into this stuff, guys, make sure that this stuff is something that is going to work for you on your daily effect, your daily average, normal working or driving or flying, whatever environment you're going to be on. This kind of thing should be comfortable for you. All right. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the show. Like, comment, all that stuff. Help out with the YouTube algorithm. They don't like us gun tubers, so if you can help out, if not, all good. See you on the next show.
It's criminal, the way they look at me, so cynical. They want me to lead as criminal, the way they think. All aboard the ship, hoping that we sink. It's criminal.